Welcome back. Now, the United Arab Emirates has confirmed it's looking into the request to extradite the Gupta brothers. Rajesh and Atul Gupta were arrested in Dubai last week. They're believed to be at the core of the massive state capture project in South Africa. Let's go to New Delhi now in India to speak to journalist Rajesh Sundaram. He's the author of the book titled Indentured Behind the Scenes at Gupta TV and testified at the State Capture Commission of Inquiry. Rajesh, thank you very much for your time here on All Angles. Now, firstly, we spoke to one of our journalists, correspondent Rebecca Bundun in India, and she was saying the Guptas actually still have quite a lot of support from people in that particular country. I wonder if this is in all regions?
Well, there have been a few media reports here coming in from Saharanpur, which is their home base. And there are a few family loyalists who've been speaking to the media through the local reporters there, who have expressed their views on how they believe that the family is innocent and how they would come out of it. But largely, I think the public opinion is mostly being formed by the reports that are coming in through the international news agencies, which have put the factual position before the Indian public. And while there are pockets of support that they enjoy in their hometown, in their in Saharanpur, where they come from, a large number of people who read papers or have exposure to national and international media now know that they are accused of some very serious crimes, that there is a judicial inquiry that has gone into the allegations of state capture, that there's a substantial amount of evidence that is there against them, and that they've been dodging court summons and summons by investigating agencies. And now, finally, the law has caught up with them.
Tell me, Rajesh, have you been able to, get any reaction as a journalist from Indian authorities about this, as well as perhaps anybody who's tied to the Gupta family, a family friend or whatever, and, their reaction to this? The reason I ask about the government of India in particular is because, of course, this also talks about, their own reputation in terms of what the Guptas are accused of here in South Africa.
Well, as far as the government of India is concerned, they've got their own issues with fugitives who they're trying to bring back. Some of them in the Caribbean islands, some of them in the UK, for instance, who've kind of exploited the loopholes in the extradition treaties and have avoided being extradited for years and even decades now. So clearly, I think as far as the government of India is concerned, there are various departments like the income tax department and others that have investigated the source of funds of the Gupta brothers in the past. They've been able to have certain pockets of influence in certain provincial governments. For instance, when they had that wedding in the Himalayan meadows where they violated all kinds of laws, it's clear that they couldn't have done it without the local government officials, the bureaucracy, and some people from the police forces being influenced by them to break those laws. But on the whole, I do not believe that they've got a lot of support here. They were initially trying to talk to Indian businesses and have joint ventures, etc. But after the sanctions against them by the US Treasury and similar action by UK, it is very clear that the Indian businesses don't want to do anything with them. And also, government officials now would be very wary of dealing with them or doling out favors for them. I think with the latest news that has come in of the arrest of Rajesh, Tony Gupta, and Atul Gupta, the officials here and the support that they found earlier from some quarters may also now dry up.
All right. Thank you so much for speaking to us. We've run out of time, but thank you for your insight with this particular case. Rajesh Sundaram, he's a journalist and author. Your headlines coming up from the top of 12 o'clock.